I don't even know if this is on. Is this on? I don't. The thing is, are we gonna get stared at until I finish? Have you got a queue waiting for you? Look, it's the Nelson with some bootcut jeans on. What's going on with the
I
trans?
don't know. I look bad, don't I? Just whack. I've lost some weight and shit. Come on. Anyway, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, come on then. But I need you to, yeah.
I got a bone to pick with you. So you said that I never give Richard Riakporhe
Yeah.
the credit.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I did.
Why did you say that?
Because when you signed Lawrence Okoli, you almost forgot that Richard Riakporhe was part of your stable.
Me?
Yeah. And I pulled you. Yeah, I pulled you up on it. We had that conversation. With the CBS match, you sort of wasn't giving him a chance. So I know that you've never given him the credit. And fair enough, he lost, and he lost fair and square. CBS outboxed him. We know what it is. It was there for all of us to see. Richard didn't perform his best, but you've still never really had time for him, and I'll call you out on that.
Now, in reality, you got that wrong. Because when I heard that, I'm like...
I've got it wrong. You're the one that gets things wrong, Johhny.
When I heard that, I'm like, what's she talking about? Now, number one...
Why don't you jump on the live?
Let me finish, Rasta. Number one, Richard, Angel, Fraser, all of them know what my view on this fight was. I know Richard's capable of doing it because I see him regularly in the gym. The only difference was, and what I said before the fight was, Richard has to show that in public, whereas Chris Billen-Smith already has. And that's the only difference. And I've categorically said, you know what? Now, this guy has the ability. The question is this. Not saying he won't do it. The question is this. Will he be able to perform when it comes to the stage? He didn't. So I wasn't saying and writing this boy off because actually, in my head, I thought, Richard can do this, boy, because I know what he can do in the gym. But you can't say, my man's going to do X, Y, Z when he's never done it in public. When one fight has done it in public. But Richard knows. I fully support him going through to that fight.
All the time that is...
All the way through.
I don't agree with you, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you're missing stuff all the way through. I fully support him all the way through. But you've got to say how it is. It's like.
No, I know you say how it is, Johhny, but so do I.
Yeah, so that's why I said he's got to perform. If he can do what I've seen him do, the man wins. If he doesn't, my man is going to beat him, and that's exactly what happened. You know, and that's the difference. It's like AJ here. I see AJ. You see his career go up, dip down, go up again.
Yeah.
And you've got to call it out as I'm saying. AJ's got to let his hands go. He's got to step up to mark because if he doesn't, he's going to get turned over. Now what happens is clickbait jumps in and people say, "Oh, Johhny said you're going to get teed up." I'm like, no. And so I thought, and I'll address these things. Say, no, I didn't say that. So with Richard, and I always support them, and I said it was. If he performs like I've seen him perform, he wins. If he doesn't, he loses. So that's not supporting your point.
For this fight, I'll have that. But like from before, you've never really spoke about him like you've spoke about the other cruiserweight. No, you haven't.
It's about opportunity. I always have. You can't show me one fight when I've not backed that boy through. Not one fight, because I never ever done that.
Live on commentary night, it might be different, but I'm talking about a collective.
Collectively, I'm telling you, if you can find something when I've done that,
I will.
Find it out, and I'll say, all right, then sit there. But I'm
going to pull up our old conversation where you skipped over him and you straight away started speaking about Lawrence Okoli. Is Lawrence Okoli still with Boxer, or is he gone?
I have no idea.
What are you laughing for?
Pull it out because you know as well as I do. So pull it out. But I'm telling you.
Pull what out?
Pull out the footage. But I'm telling you now. It's just a misconception of Nelson said this. Nelson actually didn't say that. And people keep doing that. And I'm like, now I'm at the stage now. I'll say, no.
Are you pulling me up on it then?
I'm pulling you up on it and say, yo. Because I said it. I'm like, come on, Reg, you know better than that. That's not me.
Sometimes I don't know better than that, Johhny. And you know that as well as I do.
I know that, but you're a rebel. And that's why I think, out of all of it, you're probably one of the most...
Worst rebels?
No. You're one of the most brutally direct journalists out of all of them, because a lot of these men won't ask the question in case they don't get an interview again. You know, you and I can have this conversation, and me and you're still cool. And I smiled. I thought, I'm going to catch you next time I see you. So to me,
I was waiting for it.
So to me, I like that. I like because I think that's what journalists do: question the answer, and then question the answer, and do your job. And so I think you do a great job. But I thought, all right, then we have to deal with that sitting there.
I will say that you didn't deal with it as good as you could have done. But we are here at Wembley. It's nice to actually see you here, actually, part of the Riyadh season. We've got Matchroom, we've got Boxer, we've got Sky Sports. No, Johhny, because let's go, but let's rewind back. Johhny, what would you say if all of the promoters got together and we had this on that side? This, nah, it will never happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Do you
what?
remember our conversation,
Money
Johhny?
talks. Money talks.
Yeah, but it's happened.
And it's happened. And money talks, because you tell you
I
what.
should have put a bet on it.
No, because you've got somebody that's saying, you know what, you lot, stop being foolish, conk their heads together and say, get in there. And if you don't want in, your fighters don't want in, so get your job done. Boxing is a business disguised as a sport. So now these businessmen, these promoters, are like thinking shit, and they're all smiling and skin teeth as on stage like they all hate. Nobody wants to sit next to nobody on that stage. You know, now you've got Ben speaking to Eddie speaking to Frank. You know, and I remember when I was with Frank said to me, I've got to do business with people I don't like.
Yeah.
And that's his business. So I get it. So when I see them all up there, I'm thinking, I know where the bodies are buried. I know what you're thinking there, but I just call it out. And so, but actually, I don't care about that. I care about the fighters and the fans getting what they want. So right now, you look at this bill. The bill's wicked. I love the bill. And you look at this bill. It's at Wembley. Wicked. I love that. And these guys have got to do their job, because if Eddie steps out of line, if Frank steps out of line, if Ben steps out of line, they're out. And the fighters will say, no. We're getting paid mad money. I love to see fighters getting paid well and life-changing money. Tyler Denny's the best story on here.
Oh, no.
The best story on here. That's why I said I don't care about the business. I don't care about promoters having to work with each other. I don't care about the backbiting. I don't care about the production companies having to work. I care that it's actually happening. So to me, that's important. Now it's happening. That is their business. And so to me, as a fight fan, it's great. As a journalist, it's great. Let them deal with the business.
We know that Tyler Denny is going to be facing Hamza Shiraz. Some say that's, it is. It's the toughest fight of his career. Hamza Shiraz is, Frank Warren's like golden boy, team captain, high aspirations, was on the 5v5, and he's going up against your golden boy, Tyler Denny. Talk to us about that fight.
Tyler Denny, I thought his limit was the European title, and that was it. And I thought that was his limit because of his style of fight. And he went in there against Felix Cash, dealt with the boy. Before the fight, that's what I thought. I said Tyler Denny, because Felix Cash, you're all getting lost in nostalgia, looking at Felix Cash who he was, not who he is right now. And Tyler Denny is a hungry fighter that's just got life-changing money. No matter how little you say it was, he's had life-changing money. Win that European title, think, oh my God, I've got a chance to move out of my one-bedroom flat with Miguel and my kids. I've got a chance to buy. I've got a chance to change my life. That when you've got that kind of hunger in a fighter, it makes him a dangerous fighter. It makes the fighter you think, shit, hard to beat. So Tyler Denny now is getting used to this, thinking, why again? Give me this. It's not, as far as he's concerned, it's not about how many times he defends that European title. It's about winning, because each time he wins, he gets paid more and more and more. And I love, so I have all the bill. That is a fight. I'm loving more.
And I feel like I'm overcutting you here, but I've got to give massive credit to Tyler, because what Tyler Denny has that some fighters don't have is that continuous hunger. He spoke to me many times saying, I've got used to this. I've got used to being on a main show. I've got used to the money. I've got used to the lifestyle. And that hunger, it's what fuels him.
And that's what you get from fighters chasing titles, not from people that have titles. Because if you've got a champion that fights like a hungry fighter, like he's got none, it makes him a hard champion to deal with. And Tyler's the European champion. He's in a position you think, you know what? And I love the story. I do love the story.
I've got to push on Joshua Buatsi versus Willie Hutchinson. Willie Hutchinson, who pulled up at the alleged upset against Craig Richards on the 5v5. Now you're sending your boy in there. Now we've got JB, Joshua, Senna, Buatsi going in against Willie Hutchinson. Talk to us about that fight.
Willie Hutchinson used to train at my gym.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is he a good fighter?
Well, the boy can fight. The boy is so underrated. And let me just tell you this: there's a guy called Tony Booth, and he finished his career as a journeyman. But the boy could fight. He was slick. He was smooth like a young white Ali. And the guy could fight. But the problem was he didn't have the desire to match his ability. He liked to go out for a drink and part with his mates. But the boy could fight. And so now you've got, and Willie is that guy. When he's in a gym, I've seen the boy. I've seen him. He's a little madhead. He can box. He'll have a fight. He'll box. He'll hustle here. He's a clever guy. So when I saw him his last fight, I went, oh God, Willie used to train at our gym. I know him. And then all of a sudden now he's boxing Joshua Buatsi. Joshua Buatsi should deal with him. But I'm telling you now, this boy, if he's on it, if his desire matches his ability, do not be surprised. The boy can fight. But Joshua Buatsi, he's shown at the domestic level that nobody can touch him. He's thinking, I got to do this again. Do you guys not respect me enough? So he's going to go in there and turn that thing on, get the job done, break him down. He's going to break Willie Hutchinson's heart. So Willie reverts back to that boy that's not, that doesn't, not got the desire to match his ability. He's got, and Josh Watson has the ability of punching it out of him.
We've got to move to the final one, which is the main card. Look at that. Daniel Dubois versus Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. Usyk has kindly vacated as he put his announcement. There's my gift for you boys. Go on, fight for the IBF. Talk to us about that.
Being on your screen and saying, here, what that? Here, take that. Yeah. But in reality is this. This is for the IBF title. Anthony Joshua has a chance of being a 3-time heavyweight champion of the world.
Has the chance.
So right now, Daniel Dubois is the IBF champion. So in reality, you look at this and you think, are these guys the best heavyweight in the world? No. Usyk is one of the few fighters that's in a position where he's bigger than the titles. So the IBF have done themselves no favours because they're saying, no, okay, we're going to have our own version. So it's, you're the best, but I'm the best. Everybody knows the best heavyweight in the world is Usyk. The governing bodies keep doing it. It's not just the IBF, the WBC, WBA, WBO all involved in it. Oh, we'll step away because we want to get our whatever it is, and we'll create our own champion. This is what confuses the public in our sport. And this is why we shoot ourselves in the foot. The IBF are so stupid doing this. They should have made these do fight and then say, right then, here, it's yours, wallet. But they're stupid. It's greed. It's greed because individuals profit. So now, we've got to play the game. It's going to be the heavyweight champion of the world. And he's got a version of a title. Does Anthony Joshua, does Daniel Dubois believe they're the best heavyweight in the world? No, they don't. They don't. They're fighting for a version of a heavyweight title. They don't believe they're the best heavyweight in the world. The person that believes he's the best heavyweight in the world is Orlando Usyk. The responsibility of being a champion is believing you are the best in the world. Now, even if you hold 1 belt, 2 belts, you've got to be in that fight that believes you're the best in the world. Do I believe Anthony Joshua thinks he's the best in the world? No. Do I believe Dubois does? No. So let's not fool ourselves and not shoot ourselves in the foot. I think the IBF dropped the ball. I think they're stupid doing it. But you know what? We've got a chance of having a big fight here at Wembley. We've got promoters having to work together. You got them 3 sit all these promoters sort of sat it down like, I'm laughing thinking, yes, you're devil. You know what you're thinking. I want to put a cartoon caption above everybody's head what they're thinking when they're there. But we as a fight fan, great fight. It's good to see at Wembley.
Who wins?
Anthony Joshua, far too clean, far too concussive, far too correct. Anthony Joshua is in a position where Danny Dubois is now. He's had to learn from his mistakes, and he's been learning all along. Anthony Joshua's been there. He's took the stick, he's took the flack, he's took the criticism. Now, you've got to go through these things to get wisdom. He's the wiser of the two. So the same path Dubois is walking, AJ's walked.
We love it. Listen, it's the dynamic duo.
That's how we roll, baby. That's how we roll. I've not seen you forever, and you've lost some weight.
He loves me, really. Until the next time, Johhny. Until about half an hour.
Let's do it, man. Let's see what happens when they kick off on stage.
Yeah.
I'll say, what? Did you see that?
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.